Hello everybody, long time no see, welcome back to another WyattzWorld Extra. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys 10 things that I personally love, but the world seems to hate. I think this video will be fun for two reasons. One, to see how relatable it is amongst you guys, and for two, because I'm finally giving you guys things that make me happy, not angry. So real quick before we hop into the video, we'll just go through the Waggle products today. Use code WYATT10 to save yourself a discount on any Waggle merch. Link is in the description. Aside from that though, I'm done plugging. Let's get into 10 things that Wyatt loves but the world hates. So the first thing that I love that everybody seems to hate is Hank. Hanky! No, I'm just kidding. This is the second dog I'm watching for like 2 weeks though. I love him. Are you a good Hank? Actually though, item number one on the list of things Wyatt loves but the world seems to hate is yellow mustard. What's the beef with yellow mustard? Why does everyone hate yellow mustard? It's delicious. It adds a little zing. Burger, hot dogs without mustard, they suck. Like, I'm the guy that will go up to a concession stand and be like, hey, you're out of mustard. Like, I will remind them that they're out of mustard just so I can get some good mustard. Seriously can make or break an entire meal. Next on the list of a thing I like that people seem to hate is mushrooms. Not everything on this list is food, but probably 5 or 6 of the items are. When it comes to mushrooms, I will eat them in any form. I'll eat them cooked, I'll eat them raw, I'll eat them deep fried. Like, I don't care. Mushrooms rock. People look at them and they're like, oh, gross. They're the fungus of the woods. They're literally shit. Well, it's good fungus. It's good shit. I like eating it. Especially a deep fried mushroom dipped in cheese sauce. Jesus Christ. Or a mushroom Swiss burger, or a pizza with mushrooms on it. Caesar salad with chunks of mushrooms? Like, you don't like mushrooms? What? Why? There are actually people on this earth who complain about eating mushrooms, yet they will go home and eat their wife's ass. Makes no sense. Alright, next item is the Phantom Menace. I'm apparently the only guy / Star Wars fan who thinks this movie is top 5, arguably top 3 in the entire franchise. I love it, it's so good. You got the best villain in all of Star Wars, plus the cool fights with him, plural fights. You get the whole race sequence with Anakin, you get to see young Anakin. One of the greatest Jedis of all time, Qui-Gon Jinn, makes, you know, his only full appearance as a film character. You get to see a younger version of Padme. Like, it's nuts, it's just a lot of very interesting stuff going on in that movie. I would absolutely watch it over episode 7, 8, 9. I'd watch it over Rogue One. I'd watch it over Solo. I'd definitely watch it over Attack of the Clones, which now puts it in the top 5 situation. And there it can linger from 3 to 5. This is without a doubt probably my most watched Star Wars movie too. It's not my favorite, but something just hits home with me. I don't know, I'm just like a little kid, googly-eyed. Every time I watch the movie, I sit in my chair and I'm just like... Next up, we got pineapple on pizza. Abso-fucking-lutely. Matter of fact, not only on pizza, pineapple's good in macaroni and cheese if it's made right. It's good in pasta. It's good in just about anything hot. Hot pineapple, like, it by itself is just good. It's just like a sweet flavor, not too overbearing, doesn't even really taste that much like pineapple. It's just when it's heated up and you bite into it, it just shoots like a sweet liquid all over your mouth. I know that sounded fucked up, but hot pineapple literally just makes everything better, including pizza. My favorite kind of pizza on this earth, Canadian bacon pineapple from Papa Murphy's. There's nothing better than it. Like, the amount of hate pineapple gets, not only on pizza, but just as a unit is fucking ridiculous, man. Alright, next thing on the list is Nickelback, even though I don't believe anybody when they say they actually hate Nickelback. I think it's just a giant joke that America's playing on themselves. Nickelback is not only great, they're elite. And they're not a situational band either. You can listen to them whenever you want, on the boat, at a party, grilling shit, probably at a funeral you could find a time to play Nickelback. The only reason this band even catches shit is because when memes were created, Nickelback was the first target. You know, look at this graph, or driving behind a dump truck saying I'm following Nickelback's tour bus. These guys have been attacked since day one, but not by me. They don't suck, and I struggle to believe that people actually think that they do. Alright, next thing we got is Powerade. Now, I don't know if this is where you are, but where I'm from in Minnesota, people don't drink Powerade. And if you do drink it, you're looked at like a fucking weirdo, and I don't know why. I didn't realize that until I lived with my old roommate down in the cities a couple of years ago when I had the dungeon. I would always buy Powerade because they were on sale, 4 for $5 or 5 for $5 even. And every single time I would bring them home, my roommate would be like, who drinks Powerade? Or every time my friends would see them in my fridge, they'd be like, who buys Powerade? Or every time they'd see me drinking one, they'd be like, what are you doing? Dude, Powerade is good. Powerade's better than Gatorade. It's not even close. Like, I don't get the hate Powerade receives. I really don't. Now, Body Armor's better than them all. That's not even a debate. But it's not fair to rank Body Armor and Powerade in the same conversation. Powerade and Gatorade, you can. I think Powerade's got a much bolder flavor. I think they give you more in their containers, even if they don't actually, it feels like they do. And most importantly, I think it hydrates you more. When I drink Gatorade, I just get a really slimy mouth and I stay thirsty. If I slam a Powerade, I'm good for a couple hours and I feel great. Like, I feel like people look at Powerade as a poor man's Gatorade or the Gatorade of poverty. It's literally just better. All right, next thing we got is dressing up fancy. I like it. I don't know why. When I put on clothes and, you know, like actually clean myself up and try my hardest, feel like I'm important. I feel like a baller. People hate it because they're like, oh, you know, you have to shower, you have to do your hair, you have to put on clothes that are gonna be uncomfortable that you normally never wear. Don't look at it like that, man. You gotta look at it like you're about to see yourself at your absolute best. You can see what you can do with your own presentation. If I have like a night out where I'm going with my friends on like a bachelor party or whatever it may be, and they're like, all right, guys, suit up. Doesn't happen often, but when it does, yeah, I'm fucking game, dude. I'm like, let's do it. You know, as much as I love wearing sweatpants and t-shirt like every single day, because it is nice, being a sharp dressed man can be even nicer. All right, next thing we got is mowing the lawn. I won't even try and hide this one, man. I love it. If I could have anything, man, I would just want a yard that is 4 times the size of mine and that grows rapidly. I'm mad when I don't get to mow at least once a week. Like, I'm fucking furious. It's therapeutic. There's something just nice about it. The smell, seeing those nice straight lines. Also, just seeing the product of your own lawn after you spend so much time fertilizing, watering it, and taking care of it, man. It's rewarding. And honestly, I'm gonna put shoveling the driveway and gardening in the same category. They're all chores. They're all yard work, housework activities that a lot of people think are miserable that I just enjoy. Moving on to number 9, we've got cooking. A lot of people hate cooking too. I'm not one of those people, dude. Cooking is really, really fun and I can't explain it. Like, I hate following directions. I hate being distracted. I hate being dirty and making a mess, but I love cooking. How the fuck does that make sense? When you're cooking, you're making a mess. You are following directions all the time, distracting yourself from things going on. Like, it's something that I should loathe, but I don't, and I'll go out of my way to do it, especially cooking something you've never made before. It's just like, what is this gonna turn into? What's the mystery? Cooking is like giving yourself a Christmas present every single night. And then when you become good at it, your friends will think you're a god because you can whip up anything out of nothing. It's fantastic. Highly recommend. And capping off the list of things Wyatt loves that the world seems to hate, I think I've got the best one of them all. White Castle. White Castle bangs, dude. It's a top 5 fast food restaurant out there, and it's an acquired taste. You gotta like onions, because if you don't like onions, you're not gonna like White Castle. Those burgers are little onion burgers. There's so much onion on them that it's like 50% of the flavor. But there's something so good about those little sliders. I can just hammer them one after another, dude. And another thing about White Castle, though, is don't stray away from the basic stuff. You get cheeseburgers or hamburgers there. Don't get shrimp nibblers, don't get chicken sandwiches, don't get anything weird, just get a fucking slider. And their fries are crinkle cut and they're good, which is surprising too because I hate crinkle cut fries, but White Castle is a different story. All right, everybody, and that is gonna be it for 10 things that Wyatt loves, but the world seems to hate. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and had fun with it. Let me know if you related on any of it. Let me know if you think I'm insane. Anyway, with everything I just said, I'm gonna get this edited so you guys can hopefully get it on Wednesday, and if not, you're gonna get it on Thursday, but have a fantastic rest of your day, and as always, I will see you in the next upload.